Are you coming with me? We all get to choose. Isn't that great? Yeah, it's a world of free will, and we all get to choose if we're moving forward. The world is changing, our lives are changing, the energy, the frequency, the vibration of this reality is rising up. And you get to choose. You get to choose if you're going to continue on. It's a free will decision, and we're all going to make this free will decision. You get to choose if you survive the great solar flash. And in today's lesson, we're going to understand crystal clear, because we need crystal clear clarity at this time. It needs to be crystal clear. You could say to yourself, well, how do I get to choose? Everyone gets to choose right now. Everyone gets to choose. So you get to choose. We're gonna analyze nature, and we're gonna use this to segue us into what we need to do for our personal lives. I will be sharing from firsthand experience what are the things that I do to get me prepared. We all have to make these changes, and we could implement these changes, but we have to make a conscious decision to do these things ourselves. You can't stop the changes in the world, right? So we have to raise our frequency along with what's going on. And you might feel this already if you're out of alignment, things that are out of alignment. It feels so draining. It makes you feel, so awkward. So you have to be in higher vibrational frequencies. That's where we need to be right now. And each and every one of you, if you listen to this message today, you get to choose if you survive the great solar flash. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, could you kindly hit the like button? It will help others find this. And this is a video, you might want to save this video to your favorites and refer to this video over the next few months, because the energy is at it's at the pinnacle right now, and we're heading into a moment of time where the energy is going to constantly rise. So each person, each individual is going to have to make a conscious decision. Am I going to implement changes to my everyday life? I get to choose if I'm going to evolve and survive the great solar flash. We understand our evolutionary journey, our ascension, by observing nature. The eagle gets to choose. It's not a comfortable, and you might say, hey, it's not so comfortable, all these things that I have to go through right now, right? But I'm here to tell you through firsthand experience, if you make and implement these changes, your whole reality changes. So your physical body is changing. The solar flash, the solar energy, the light energies, the light codes that enter your DNA receptors. 93% of the function of DNA is light and sound reception and transmission. So your physical structure is changing right now. It's not easy. It ain't easy, right? And when your physical structure changes, then your reality changes. And some people want it. Some people want to continue their life. It's a free will decision. We understand this by observing the eagle. The eagle reaches a place in its life and it says, am I going to continue my life because I cannot continue my life like this any longer? So the eagle flies up to the mountain alone, and the eagle breaks its beak off. It breaks it's got to be a very traumatic, very, very painful experience. So you, the person that's listening to this message, and you're saying, I'm going through bodily changes that are so painful right now. You could raise your hand in the chat, right? You're probably feeling it. So think about the eagle. Think about the eagle in this lesson. And the eagle has to break its beak off. And then it grows back a stronger beak, right? It's stronger, it's better, it's sharper, so that it could continue its life. It rips the talons out, rips the feathers out, grows new ones. When the eagle returns, right, when the eagle is done doing what it needs to do. It's evolving. It's going through its evolutionary journey. The eagle has a brand new beak. The eagle has brand new talons. It's vibrant. It's stronger than it's ever been. The eagle made a decision to go through this process. So you make a free will decision if you are going to thrive this event. You're going to thrive. You could write it down. We thrive the solar flash. We thrive the solar flash. We're not only surviving the solar flash, we thrive. You have to understand that when we are going through an evolutionary process, you know, an eagle, right, is growing that beak back. So you're growing back many trillions of cells over our regular journey, right? And this is known in the past. You know, every 7 years, your cells are constantly being replaced all the time. So like 7 years, right? All of your cells are gone, and you have brand new cells. And you know, certain ones like the skin, they replicate real fast. And then, you know, the ones that are a little bit harder, like the bone, right? I think we're really into the bone right now. We're going to be talking about the spine. You might be feeling a lot of intensity at the base of your spine. Is that you? You got to get dead center. We're going to go all the way. The whole bodily structure is being changed right now. So you could say to yourself, Uncle Mike, how do I survive this? Because we have to understand this, and this is where you have to really pay attention. All the energy, all that energy, all the energy needs to go to you changing your body. Has your body been changing? Right? So think about all the energy that has to go to that. Energy goes to fight or flight when you're in stress all day long. The first step, if you want to thrive this solar flash, if you're going to continue forward with your life, and we all have to change our bodily structure to match or keep up with the higher frequencies that are coming in. So our reality, all of these frequencies are rising up. So we have to make a conscious decision. Are we changing and upgrading our body so that we can continue onward with our lives in these new energies? So there's a lot of energy that is going to be used in order for you to replicate all of these cells, to change out all these cells. You're evolving while you're alive. So energy goes to fight or flight and not to the immune system and growth. You know, and we know that stress is the #1 cause of disease, but right now, you know, we want to get ready. We want to prepare our body. We want to go through this transformation. We want to go through this metamorphosis. You can't do it under extreme stress. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. Hit the like button if that, you can't do this if you are under extreme stress. Why is that, Uncle Mike? Because it's in our nature in the past, right? If all of your energy goes to the fight or flight system, in the past, if there was an animal chasing you, right, and you're stressed out, right, it's the fight or flight response. The body, all of that energy leaves the immune system. All the energy leaves your growth process, and it goes to fight or flight, because you don't have to worry about a cold. You don't have to worry about growing bigger. You have to get out of there. You have to run. So we are designed, when we're in a state of stress, all of the energy goes to fight or flight. You cannot evolve. You cannot ascend if you are in tons of stress. Cliff, thank you so much for that. I appreciate you, Cliff. Thank you. Appreciate you. So the first thing we have to do is get rid of the stress. So 100% of this energy needs to go to your ascension. It's your top priority. 100%, every last bit of it, for a period of time. You know, I'm coming out of an old season. A lot of you see this. You know, all I could do is be the lighthouse. I've come out of a season of isolation, a season of the eagle going up into the mountain. Uncle Mike went to the beach instead, right? Where's your nature place, right? So you have to go through the season. You have to shut it down. Shut it down. You have to shut it down. You have to work. Allow the energies to do what it needs to do, but you absolutely cannot be in stress. If you go to the workplace and your boss is stressing you out all day long, you're afraid of these things, you're stressed out all day, you can't change the body. The energy's not going to that. It's going to the stress, the fight or flight response. In the past, it was running from an enemy. Now it could be in the workplace. You're stressed out all day long at the workplace. You can't make this jump like that. You can't make this jump if you're stuck, especially in the home. Maybe you're trapped in a relationship with a narcissist and you're getting stressed out all day long. You have to take this energy. You have to put yourself first. You get to choose if you survive the great solar flash. This energy can't be going to stress. You're in constant fight or flight all day long, maybe in the house, maybe at the workplace, whatever. Any of these things could resonate with you. You have to pinpoint. Laser pinpoint accuracy. That's what you need. That's what you need at this time. Laser pinpoint accuracy. You have to identify, oh, I identified in my life, this is where I have the stress. And then you have to remove that stress. So now once the stress is gone, your energy doesn't go to the fight or flight mode. That energy goes to your ascension process, the bodily changes that are happening. You know, and it's going to happen in several different ways. And as you're conscious, right, the mental aspect, we talk about all three phases on this channel: physically, mentally, spiritually. That is a tremendous amount of energy. Then you think about your overall cells, cellular makeup, your organs. I went through a phase that really went into the organs, and I think a lot of us are feeling it in the spine right now. And every single part of us is going to change, but we get to choose if we survive. Will you listen to your body? So I'll give you real life examples that I went through, and that's the only way that we could learn. There's all that we could do is share and collaborate the things that we've done. Will you, hi, how are you? It's nice to see you. I'm speaking directly to you. Oh yeah, no one else in your life, nobody else. There's going to be people that are going to tell you what to do, what to eat, how to live. Listen to the message really carefully. Will you listen to yourself? I can't answer that question. You get to choose if you will survive. Will you listen to your cravings? Oh yeah, you crave certain things, right? Yeah, you better start listening to yourself. Your body is going to tell you the foods that you need at a specific time when the solar flash energies come in, and these energies are working on a specific place or area in your body. And then all of a sudden, so I've shared this already, I went through a phase for like over a month where I had this craving for mushrooms, and I had to eat all these mushrooms, and I ate it with like every meal, right? So I had my grass-fed beef, and I had tons of mushrooms in it, and I ate these mushrooms, and I craved these mushrooms. And then all of a sudden, I didn't want the mushrooms anymore. So, and this is where it comes into play. Will you listen to your cravings, or will you listen to other people that tell you how to eat? I can't answer the question for you. You get to choose. You get to choose. Will you listen to your body? Your body is the tuning fork to telling you the truth. It lasts the test of time. So you have to listen, because you're going to get the nutrients. It's telling you, I need to eat this, I need to eat that. I don't need to listen to people on social media that tell me what to eat. I got to start listening to myself. Hit the like button if that resonates with you. Will you listen? Will you listen to yourself when you're called to fast? everything. Will you listen to yourself? There's a time period. Um, or will you go off the so? Oh, it's lunchtime. Oh, it's breakfast. I have to eat breakfast because I eat because we're supposed to eat breakfast. Oh, I have to eat again because we have to eat at this time. We have to eat dinner. On my journey, it all went out the window over the past year. Yeah, my eating habits changed. What I eat, and it varies throughout the year. The amount that I consume, it varies throughout the year. And I went through fasting and I listened to myself. And there's many people that have been on the journey with us here. And I know there might be someone new listening today. I shut my life down when it came to the holidays. I was fasting because I was called to do it, because I knew the importance and I listened to my body. This needed to be done. You know, just because it was a holiday, I didn't engorge myself with food because it is a holiday. Then you start bowing down to family members and friends. Maybe they're not coming. Maybe they're not coming. I don't know the answer. You know the answer. So when this time period comes, you're going to say to yourself, am I going to fast, or it could be a big thing, or it could be a little thing. Will you? I mean, my main thing. I don't eat breakfast anymore. Didn't they say breakfast was the most important meal of the day? I don't even eat breakfast anymore. Yeah, right. I'm stronger than ever before. Don't eat breakfast no more. Are you called not to eat breakfast? Again, I don't know the answers, but my system, my cycles, my eating habits, they've all changed because I listen to myself, because I spend time, the energy, a lot of energy, ready? A lot of energy goes to digestion. And you're going to hear, I get it. I totally get it. There are people out there that do all these wonderful things, but it's not for everyone. There's a time for this, there's a time for that. There's breatharians out there. They could do it, but it doesn't mean you're a breatharian. It doesn't mean, oh, I just get the energy out of the air. Now, I'm sharing authentically. I eat a lot less, and I'm still getting, right, great results by only eating less than half of what I used to eat, but I still eat food. But just because you maybe see a person on social media that's a breatharian, it doesn't mean you're a breatharian. It doesn't mean you don't eat anything. You got to listen to yourself. I got to eat this. I got to eat that. Now I don't eat this. Now I stop eating this. Now I go into fast mode. You have to listen to yourself and what you personally need. You know, our bodies are being upgraded and changed, and we all, none of us are the same. None of us had the same upbringing, the same background. Some people, they were, you know, you had traumas, you had stresses, you have densities. So, you know, we are activating the quote unquote light body. We're lighter. I know. Like you could feel, you could be hearing this. You say, you know what? I'm feeling lighter than ever before. And we are physically changing, and we can make the most of it, but we get to choose, because the energies we cannot stop it. Nothing could stop it. Nothing could stop the great solar flash. Absolutely nothing. So you have to sit there and you say to yourself, oh, I know that I need to make a change. It's going to just hit you. I cannot continue doing this anymore. Something in your life, you have to listen to your body. You're going to be in a job, and maybe that job, you know, it was your job. There are certain jobs, you know, you could be part of it for such a long time. It could be the proverbial quote unquote golden handcuffs. You got the golden handcuffs there. I have to do this job till I'm 55, right? Something's going to happen. And then you're going to start seeing, oh, this doesn't really resonate with my soul. This isn't actually a representation. Oh, I'm getting sick there. So we all get to choose. It's a free will decision. Will we continue doing the same thing, or are we going to change? Could happen in a job, could happen in a relationship. You might want to be a nice guy. You might want to be a nice girl, but you're realizing that the person is actually making you sick. Will you have the courage to put an end to that relationship? I don't know the answer. Will you have the courage to walk away from that job? I don't know the answer. But all I know is that when I listen to myself instead of other people, when I keep my eyes focused on God, I'm on a brand new timeline, on the brand new earth. I'm more powerful than I've ever been in my life. And all I could do is be the lighthouse. I can't tell anyone what to do. But you are getting this message, and you might be well aware of the solar flash, and you might be aware of the rising energies of the planet. And we are living on this planet, in this world, and our energies, we have to become a vibrational match. So everything is kind of rising up right now. So we have to rise our vibrational frequency. I mean, aren't you witnessing it? A lot of the negativity is falling off the timeline. It just falls off. So as we continue to rise up, we will continue to be a vibrational match. And it's not an easy thing. Will you be intuitive to your body when weird, maybe weird ideas, weird callings happen to you? The other day, so right now, I've been sharing that when you really think of the resonance of the spine and you are realizing that we are a receiver, these light codes are coming in, the electromagnetic energy is coming in. We can't see it with our naked eyes. Ooh, he said naked. We can't see it with our naked eyes, but it doesn't mean that this energy doesn't exist. It affects us, and it's spiraling down the spine, and you might feel it, and you might feel an intensity at the base of the spine, and that base of the spine is really trying to change right now. It's trying to change. It's trying to evolve. So what can you do? There's no book on this. Oh, I might have a weird, idea, something that tells me, oh, this is what I need to do. So the other day, I'm on the beach, and I'm going through a lot of pain at the base of the spine, and you might be feeling this as well. And I was just called. I was walking on this very hard sand, and I felt I was walking on it, and I felt the vibration kind of go up my leg, and bing, 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 hitting I felt it in my lower back, the base of the spine. And I really haven't, I haven't been running. I was going through phases where I was running outside. I've been doing the Stairway to Heaven podcast. I've been doing the stairs again, but I haven't really been running outside. And I didn't actually run to quote unquote run for cardio. An idea came in my mind, and I said, I'm gonna bang my feet. I'm gonna pound my feet on the floor. I'm gonna start running. And I had music on, and I felt it, and I just started picking up a trot, and I just started running, and boom, boom, I was running barefoot on the hard sand, and I kept running and running and running, and I felt the vibrations hitting my lower back, just trying to loosen it up. Certain ideas, certain callings are you're just gonna hit you. You have to really listen to yourself. So that's another example of listening to yourself. You get to choose, right? I don't have to, I could just sit and say, oh, you know what? I'm in a lot of pain, and not do. I lost the chat again. It's amazing how powerful we are. I could continue to do the same thing. So you might be in a lot of pain, and you could say that I don't feel like doing this. I feel like maybe I just want to rest, but you don't have to just rest all day long. Okay, there's a thing that's going to call you to do something, and I don't see the chat on any device, but it's wild how strong we are. Certain things just call you. It calls you to make this change, to implement this change, to make this move, to eliminate something. I'll say it over and over and over and over and over and over. True ascension is not only incorporation, it's also elimination. It's not just, oh, I saw something on social media and now I'm an ascension pro. I learned this new thing, but we have to take out the accountability mirror, and we have to start noticing things, and we have to start saying to ourselves, okay, this is coming with me. This is supporting my body. You have to make ascension your top priority. I could sit here today in higher vibrations. My whole life has changed because my body is changing. The resonance, the vibrational frequency that I'm putting out to the universe is changing. Therefore, my reality is changing. My reality gets better and better every single day. And I'm here to tell you, just like that eagle, I went through a tough time, my warriors, yeah. But all I could do is be the lighthouse. I could sit out here in paradise and say to all of you that I went through, I said, I accept. I accept. There was a man on YouTube many years ago. He was standing out on the beach and he said, we're going to go through the preparation to accept. Do you know that guy? But it's true though. We had to have the preparation to accept. And then it's going to come a time in your life, just like that eagle. And you're going to say to yourself, I want to continue my life. That's how powerful this energy is right now. You might be this far into the message and you could feel the rising energy. You could hit the starbursts in the chat. You're feeling the energy rise right now like never before. And you could say to yourself, I can't keep up with it. You know in your heart, you're listening to your Uncle Mike, you know that you cannot keep up with this. There are changes that we need to implement into our lives. We get to choose, just like that eagle wanted to continue its life. We all get to choose. We all get to choose if we survive, and not only survive, but we thrive. Oh yeah, we thrive the great solar flash. You can't do it in front of people. The eagle had to go up to a mountain. You might have to, ready? You might have to leave your hometown. You might have family, and they could be great people. I can't express this to you all. You must take the leap yourself. You have to give birth yourself. That eagle went up to the mountain. Uncle Mike went to the beach. You might have to leave your hometown. You might have to leave it all. You might have to take 100% of your energy. Otherwise, what are we living for? What are we living for a job that doesn't, what are we living for? This is an age of authenticity. A major change is happening right now. A change is happening within you. And the solar flash, oh, it keeps coming. It's wave after wave. Dolores Cannon said the human body cannot handle it all at once. It's true. The human body cannot handle it all at once. So we have to go through it wave after wave, wave after wave, slowly drifting. Your DNA receptors are picking up these energies. And now we have the codes, the light codes. Everyone's going to talk about light codes. It's true. You get light codes. This energy is telling us, okay, how are we going to change? How is our body going to replicate? How is our new structure going to be? A new structure is being built while you're alive. The intensity will continue. You know this. You're this far into the message. Do you know in the upcoming months this energy is going to increase? There's no right or wrong when you decide, when you accept that you're going to continue on with your life and make the evolutionary jump like the eagle does. There's no right or wrong to this, but we know that as the energies increase, we cannot continue. The body cannot continue. The two words that came to me as I sat with God. And I'm taking this channel, this community, and like a thesis statement. What do I do right now in this time period? What is the main focus of the messages that I put out? And the answers were balance and alignment. Everyone write that down. Balance and alignment. Those two words, balance and alignment. And that's what we're all going through. We need to be in balance and we need to be in harmony. And a lot of people, it's dissonance. It's dissonance. There's people that like a radio station. They're in between channels. They're picking up all these. They're picking up static. God is singing a love song. Are you tuned into static, or are you on the clear channel? Hit the like button if that resonates with you. This is a time period, this reset for your body, this bodily change. This is about achieving balance within the body, harmony with the universe, because a lot of people are disconnected. It's about your energy field, your chakras, and your physical body. Everything is being realigned right now. So, and chakra, you know, some people might be new, and that's what this channel really is for. It's for the everyday life people, that it's a massive wave of people waking up right now. In the ancient Sanskrit, chakra means spinning wheel of energy. You have spinning wheels of energy inside of you. And some of these energetic portals are out of balance. They're out of alignment. So we have to go through this energetically. You feel it. And then when the physical ailments, maybe your organs, I went through a time period, right? I had to go through massive changes and really, like, you know, spend time upgrading these things. It's not an easy thing to do. It was not easy at all. But I accepted it. I accepted it. And I accepted that I have to sacrifice things. What do you mean sacrifice things, Uncle Mike? I had to sacrifice the fasting. I had to sacrifice the holidays. I had to sacrifice the social aspect. I had to sit alone. I had to sit alone with God. These are the things I had to do. And I'm here to tell you, light warriors, there are going to be people that are going to try to gaslight you. Oh, you got to stop this. They're going to try to distract you. You're ready for alignment. You're ready. But you have to make ascension first. Ascension comes first. These codes, these energies, the solar flash, it's going to continue, and it's going to be picking up in the next few months. And you might be sitting this far into the message, and you might be kind of new to this journey, and you're realizing, I can't tolerate certain things anymore. I can't tolerate anything that's putting you in stress, basically. You cannot be in fight or flight mode and survive this solar flash. You cannot be in fight or flight mode and do the transformation, to do the evolution. Just take yourself out of it, right? I share, sometimes you have to see things from the fifth dimensional plane of existence. You have to take yourself out of it. So let's take ourselves out of it just for a second. And I want you to think about the eagle. Think about a physical, the cells, the strength of that beak. And that beak is broken off. And that eagle has to grow a brand new beak. Do you think that takes a lot of energy? Rips the feathers out. It's got to grow all these new talons. And do you think that takes a lot of energy to regrow the whole body? Absolutely. So now, when you realize this, if I'm in fight or flight mode, my energy is not going to my immune system. My energy is not going to growing cells. My energy is going to fight or flight, to run away from an enemy, but we're not running away from an enemy in the modern society. We might be, just under stress of the modern, like, oh, my boss is going to, fire me, or my narcissistic partner is going to be gaslighting me and causing me to, be in a chaotic field, or my friends at the water cooler, they're doing whatever it might be, whatever it is for you. You have to eliminate these things. You have to find a way. And if you don't know, you got to, right? This is what I did. Take it. You say, here, God. That's what High Commander did. I said, all right. You have a plan in mind, and you say, I don't know how it's going to play. So you say, just put it in God's hands. Just put it in God's hands, and you will be successfully taken to where you need to be. And it's not going to be easy. So I like to break down world famous memes. Do you like memes? Let us know in the comments. So there's a big, a beautiful meme, right? It's a person. It's on the edge of the cliff, right? And there's a big, ginormous finger, right, ready to flick them off their cliff. And it says God, right? And it says me. You're like a little flea person that's about to get flicked off the cliff. And then at the bottom of the cliff, there's also big, giant hands, and it says also God. It that's that. So that's what you're gonna go through. So you're just gonna have to ride the wave and just go with it. But you have to start making conscious decisions. Okay, I know I need to leave this job, but I don't know what to do. Put it in God's hands. But it starts with your free will. I can't stress this enough to you. I cannot stress it enough. Enough. You must know the laws of the universe. God is waiting. Universe is waiting. It's your free will. Once you say, I accept that I can't be in this job anymore. I accept I cannot be in this relationship anymore. I accept I cannot have this living conditions anymore. Whatever it might be, whatever's stressing you out, 100% of the energy needs to go to your evolutionary process. You will not only survive the great solar flash, you will thrive the great solar flash, and you'll be stronger than you've ever been. You'll be better than you ever been. The power is here. The royal family is rising right now. Remember who you are. Yeah, remember who you are. I appreciate each and every one of you. If today's message resonated with you, why don't you hit the like button? I'm so grateful for that. It helps others find this message. Why don't you hit the subscribe button? We have daily videos, 9 a.m. Eastern time. We're going to keep you focused and motivated in all three phases, physically, mentally, and spiritually. Yeah, it's an important time period. And you know what? This is a very important message. Why don't you maybe save this message to your favorites, because you might want to refer to this. And not, I'm here to tell you, like, it's easy to lose focus and you get scared. The familiar past is finished. Oh, you know that familiar past? You got to say goodbye to that familiar past, because I'm in the new earth. Right? And like, I could look at some aspects of my past and the frequency has changed so much. You could never go back. No, you're becoming a beautiful butterfly. Analyze nature. Look at the butterfly. It was a caterpillar. Look at the dragonfly. It was a larva swimming under the water. You have to analyze nature. I know it's rough. I know it's painful. I know you feel like, you're going to die, but you are going to survive the great solar flash. And you're not only going to survive the great solar flash, you're going to thrive the great solar flash event. Absolutely, light warriors. So I appreciate each and every one of you so much. Please share this message. There's so many people that could benefit from this message today. Let us know in the comments. What do you take from this message? Are you experiencing these feelings inside? And what are the things that you're going to do? You got to start elimination first. Elimination, clear, detox. Just like you detox your physical body. Some of you might have done detoxes before. Very important, right? But we also have to detox the stuff around us. So what is that known in science? Epigenetics. Epigenetics. Our surroundings is going to dictate our vibrational frequency. Yeah. So keep it all in mind. We do it all on this channel. We do it all in this community. We have TikTok, Facebook, Patreon, brand new posts on all three platforms. The links are in the description. Utilize the hashtag #OurEverydayLives. Keep sharing. I'm so grateful when you guys share. It's so beautiful. And really stay focused. And I'm here to tell you, you're going to be just fine, kid. Yeah, you are. You are. Not only going to be fine, you're going to be, I dreamt about the palms. Now I live with the palm trees now. Your dreams, they will come true. This is an event like never before. It's an event like never before. So tap in. You're fixing your whole structure. Your body's changing. I get it. But not only will you survive this, you're going to thrive the great solar flash. I love you all. See you tomorrow. Keep going, kid.